Have you ever felt like no matter how clearly you explain yourself, people still don't really get you? Like they hear your words, but miss the meaning behind them. You try to be honest. You try to explain your intentions, and yet somehow you still feel unseen, mislabelled, misunderstood. If this feeling follows you everywhere, in friendships, relationships, or even at work, this video is for you. Because feeling misunderstood isn't random. There's a psychological reason behind it. People who constantly feel misunderstood often assume the problem is communication, that they didn't explain it well enough, that they should have said it differently. But psychology tells us something deeper is happening. Feeling misunderstood is rarely about what you say. It's about how your inner world differs from the people around you. Many misunderstood people have a rich inner world. They think in layers. They feel things deeply. They notice nuance where others see simplicity. The problem is language is limited. You may spend hours processing something internally, but when you speak, it comes out as a sentence or two. To others, it sounds incomplete. To you, it feels obvious. And this gap creates frustration because people respond to what they hear, not to everything you meant. Another key reason is expectation. Misunderstood people often assume that others can sense their intentions. You think if they know me, they'll understand what I meant. But most people don't interpret words emotionally. They interpret them literally. So when expectations aren't met, you feel disappointed and unseen. Not because others don't care, but because they don't process information the way you do. Psychology shows this pattern often starts early. If you grew up in an environment where your emotions were dismissed, where you were told you're too sensitive, or where no one took time to understand your perspective, your brain learns something important. I have to explain myself carefully or I won't be understood. Over time, this creates hyper-awareness. You replay conversations, you overanalyze reactions. You constantly wonder how you came across. This makes misunderstanding feel personal, even when it isn't. Some people are misunderstood simply because they don't fit the norm. They think abstractly. They question social rules. They feel emotions intensely. They value depth over surface level interaction. When your worldview differs from the majority, people interpret you through their own lens, and that lens may not match who you really are. This doesn't mean you're wrong. It means you're different. Being misunderstood hurts because humans are wired for connection. When people misinterpret you, it feels like rejection of your identity. You may start asking yourself, am I the problem? Should I stop explaining myself? Should I just stay quiet? Over time, some misunderstood people withdraw. Others become overly defensive. Both are survival responses, not flaws. Here's the key insight. You don't need to be understood by everyone. Psychology shows that peace comes when you accept that some people won't get you. You stop over-explaining to those who don't listen, and you choose clarity over approval. The right people don't need constant clarification. They ask questions instead of making assumptions. Feeling misunderstood doesn't mean you're broken. It often means you're introspective, emotionally aware, and operating at a different depth. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. What matters is that you understand yourself.